Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One and my old barn tour. And I know in the last video we did, we were trying to see how fast we could make those tags, just from using that one pattern. And so I started thinking after we did that, I thought there's got to be a way to make them faster. Because it took me about 10 minutes each to make those, and so we only got like 3 done in that 30-minute time slot that I gave us. So I thought I would try something different, and I know it's kind of the same type of video, but it's just trying a different method with this collage style to see if there is a faster way that we can do it. So that's what we're going to try and do today. So, and I wanted to use a different pattern just because I'm tired of the same pattern, and I'm sure y'all probably are too, which we made some really pretty tags out of that one pattern. But I thought we would use this one with this pattern. Now, I'm not going to do the ruffles on the edges. I just want to see how quick we can make the pattern on the tag. Okay, so on this tag we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different types of papers. And so I've got my little bowl here filled with all kinds of yummy papers. And then of course I have my little bowl filled with my little papers. So we're going to see how, and then I went ahead and I got some tags, and they're in different shapes and different sizes, which I'm fine with. But let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see if we can get 9 tags done in our 30-minute time slot by doing it a little bit different of a way. Okay, so I'm going to sit my pattern here at the top, and y'all may not can see the whole pattern. Maybe I need to sit it right here. I'll sit it right here. Hopefully it'll stay there, and let's just get started and see if we can make all 9 of these tags in our time slot. Now, by looking at my pattern, I can see that the pieces that are glued on first are the bottom right and the top left. Those are the pieces that are kind of on the bottom. So I know we need to find those pieces first. So what I'm going to do is find those pieces for all 9 of these tags first, get those down, and then we'll go from there. So we've got that one in that's a recipe page. But let's use something different. So let's use this one. And I'm just going to start tearing. And I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. I hope y'all are doing okay today. I hope you've had a good week so far. I'm actually pre-recording again, so this is actually Saturday. Okay, so I need about, sorry if I bumped the camera. Let me see if I can do it this way. I need about that much. So I'm just going to tear that off. Okay, so I have it for this tag. Now we need, for all the rest of these tags, we need a bottom right piece. So let's just, I'm going to go ahead and tear this one for this tag. And it doesn't matter if it covers the whole thing. I think I'm going to need to go up a little bit further with this one though. So we have one for that tag. And then let's see, let's do some music for one of these. Let's do some, since the music, nope, that's not going to be tall enough, but if we turn it that way it will be. So that's for that one. What else do we have? Oh, we've got some book page in here. This is like a French book page. So let's just tear this one for this little teeny tag. Okay. So we're going to make them all look different using this same pattern. And hopefully we can get them all done in this time slot. Okay, so here's a recipe one. And I like this one. Sauerkraut and pork. Yum. Okay, so let's use this one for this blue tag. Okay, so I'm going to tear about right here. So this is kind of more like an assembly line type deal that we're trying here. I'm gonna have to tear a little bit off the edge there, but we'll get to that. Okay, and ooh, I also have some Edith Holden page. Let's do one with some Edith Holden page. I love her writing. I love the way she writes, and so I think it would be cool to use a piece of this. And this is just the index page, you know, so you don't have to throw those away because she has a great handprint. So we'll put this one here, and we'll probably scoot it over a little since we've got a little extra, but okay, so we got that one. What else do we have over here? Something different. Let's see. Oh, why not a pattern piece? Just because this one has writing on it doesn't mean we can't use a pattern piece, so let's use a pattern piece. So, ooh, hang on, let me move the cord on my phone, hang on. Okay, maybe that'll be better. I just kept catching it with my ruler. Alright, so we'll put this one on the pink page. Let's see, we can tear from this side. Okay, so that one will go there. And we should have went a little taller, but it's okay because this is a taller tag, so we'll make it work. Okay, and then we've got this one and this one left that we need something for that bottom right corner. So on the little one, we could use a piece of this. This is just, it's a cardstock. It's like a designer paper. So let's use a piece of this for the little tag. Okay, and we might go that way with the torn edge. So we just need one for this one. Let's see what else we have in here. Okay, let's just go for it. We'll just use this one. Okay, so we'll start gluing. See how far we get with these tags in our 30-minute time slot. Well, it's actually, I don't know why my phone does this, but it cuts off at 33 minutes and 11 seconds. I don't know why it has picked that number, but it will make a separate video. Like if I keep videoing longer than the 33 minutes and 11 seconds, it will actually make it a separate video, and then I have to merge the two videos together. So I don't know why it does that, but so that's the time slot that I generally try to not go over, because it just takes me a lot longer to do the editing and all of that if I go over that time slot. Okay, so there's the one. So we're gonna see how quickly we can go. I feel like I'm speed tagging or speed crafting, and kind of we are. I just want to see if we can get all 9 of these put together. Just to, you know, if you want to mass make tags, like if you have multiple books like I do, that you're trying to create, then, you know, you need to be able to make them as quickly as possible. So that's what I'm trying to see, is if, you know, if that's a possibility for us here. We're going to tear a little bit of that piece off. Glue this one down. And you know, it doesn't have to be a piece that has a pattern or anything on it. You can use coffee dyed paper or tea dyed paper if you want to. Alright, we might need to flip our glue page over. But I am making, well, I've got Haley's journal, her wedding guest book journal. And then I have another wedding guest book journal, and then I've got 4 journals to put in my shop. Now I think I'm going to go this way with this one, and actually I think I'm going to go this way with it, and I'm going to tear this top piece off because I'd like to use that piece in a farm journal. I know I've already glued it, but I can let the glue dry on it. We'll turn it upside down and let that glue dry, and then it'll be just like a fresh piece. Okay, so we got that piece. Let's get this piece on. Okay, where did this little gnat bug come from? Do y'all see it? Oh God. I'm going to smack him. But if I do, I'm liable to knock the camera out of it. And then I'll ruin the whole video. That would not be good. Okay, so we're going to put him down here. And I think we're going to, I should have torn those white edges away. So we're going to glue it with the white edges hanging off, and we'll go back and tear it when the glue dries. Okay, so let's do the music page. I might be running out of glue. I don't know. I might just need to roll it up some, because I think it's a fairly newer glue stick. But I go through these pretty quick when I'm doing this collage. So I hope y'all are enjoying these videos. I just thought, you know, while I'm making these, I might as well, you know, do videos. And this is a very different type of a method for me, and it's a very different style for me as far as what I'm doing in these journals. So it's kind of something different. This is one of my ink sprayed pages that I've had in my scrap box forever, and I thought those would be good colors to go on these tags. So I'm not a huge fan of the shimmery, but it's okay. Alright, I'm going to take this down to where some of that past the words is not showing so much either. So we'll trim that one when it dries. Okay, and then we have this one. And of course, you know, when you're making these at home, you're not going to time yourself or be on a limit. But I'm just trying to see how many we can get made in a very short period of time. You know, if there is something that you need fairly quickly or whatever, you never know. Okay, so we got that one down. And then the last one. Sorry if you can hear my fan. It's fairly hot today, and it gets really, really warm in here. And when I'm videoing, I have to close the door, so it makes it even warmer. So, I have to have the fan on. Hopefully it's not too bothersome. Okay, so we've got our bottom right. Now let's go for the top left. Okay, because that's the next piece that's going to go down. So we have this little piece here, and why can't we use it up here in the top left? I think we can. So let's go ahead and get that one glued down. Maybe I'll just glue them as I pick them, and that way we don't have to touch the tags twice for each piece. So once I find them, go ahead and glue them down, and then move to the next one. Okay. So for this one, we need something for the top left up here. I have this pretty script piece. Well, this one's already got script on it, so you know what? We have this one here close to us, so let's just use it. We'll use this Edith Holden piece. And I'm going to tear some off of this bottom, because we don't need all of that extra. And this is good, thick, good quality paper, so I'm going to put that in my scrap bin. Okay, we'll go ahead and glue this piece down. We'll put him right there. And he does go all the way across the tag, but I'm okay with that because we can always cover with the the top right piece. And I think I said top right, this is top left. Okay, so we need a piece for this one. And it's okay to use the same kinds because you're using it on a different tag. So let's, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this torn a little more evenly across. And then we'll go ahead and tear this piece as well. Put that in our little bin. I might have needed something a little bit bigger here, but we'll see. We'll make it work. Okay, so that is top left. Okay, so we need something for the top left for this one. And what do we have? you know what? I have this little piece of dictionary page here, and who says it has to be up and down? I mean, the words can go a different direction. It doesn't matter. So let's just use it. So we'll get rid of that piece and go ahead and glue this piece down. Alright, so we need a top left piece for this one. How about some music? I don't like that one. Let's do this one. Let's do this side. Okay, so I'm just going to tear it like this because you're not going to be able to see that end of it anyway. And this is what I do when I'm making multiple journals. I try to find the fastest way that I can get them put together and personalize them without, without it taking me weeks and weeks and weeks. And sometimes, especially on the billowing journals, it does take me weeks and weeks and weeks, and I just have to, do what I have to do. But I try to make it to where I don't. I really like this piece for here. So I think I'm going to tear right here on this side and then tear right here. And then we'll go ahead and glue this piece down. I think I'm going to need a new glue sheet here shortly. And again, the words don't have to be straight up and down. They can go in whatever direction you want them to go in. Okay, let's get us a different glue page. Alright, I've got this here. Let's use this piece for here. So I'm gonna tear this top piece off, and this, the blank portion of it is what I'm tearing off. Okay, get some glue on this one. Whoops. And we've got him too long, but we'll let that glue dry and then we'll tear that off. Okay, so we're going to sit that right there and let it dry. And then this is the last one that we have to find a piece for. And we'll put some of this on here. And I want to leave the camera running, because I want you to see it in real time. I don't want you to think, that, I have not told you the truth. So we're going to do it in real time. Okay, so we have all of our top left. Now, the next piece that's underneath is this piece. So top right. So we need one for the top right. So let's start finding pieces for the top right. Okay. On this one, I think this would look, nope, I want a little something different. This one I just kind of feel like it has so much words. Okay, so let's do something like this, because why not? Alright, so let's, hopefully I'm in frame. So still using the same kind of pattern. This probably needs to be torn just a little bit. So let's go right here and make it just a tiny bit smaller. And for some of these pieces, I should grab my little tray of papers and see what I've got in there and try and use some of those up. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get this piece on. Okay, so top right for that one. We need a top right piece for this one. And let's see what we have in our little tray over here. This one would look good right there. Let's do that. And it adds a little bit of color because it's got a blue, it's got that French, no, it's actually like a green. It's got a really muted green color for the background. So there's the top right for that one. Let's find one for this one. Let's see what we can use out of this little tray. Oh, here we have some of these pieces. That one's not long enough. I need one a little bit longer. Maybe this one. Let's go for it. Oh yeah, I think I like that. And it adds a little color to the tag. I'm trying to stick with more neutral colors in these journals, just simply so you can make it what you want it to be. But a neutral palette will allow you to, you know, add pops of color here and there, and it'll just absolutely make your journal gorgeous. All right, so we've got top right there. We need a top right one for this one. Let's see what else we have in here. You know what? Why can't we use some pink? Let's use some pink because we need a little color with this. So I'm just going to tear it right there and right there. This piece is a little wonky, so I'm going to get rid of it. Okay. So let's glue this one down. Maybe we'll do it this way. Top right piece for that one. Okay, and then we need a top right piece for this one. I don't know if I have a piece big enough in my little bowl here for the top right on this one. We may have to go to, yeah, let's go to our bigger tray. And you know what? Maybe we use, this one seems like it has a lot of words too. So let's try and add some color. So let me see if I can find, oh, you know what? Let's use a piece of this. I mean, because who says we can't use the embossed paper? And I think it's gorgeous. So let's just go for it. Okay. And I don't think it's going to have to be that long. So let's just tear a piece off of this and it can go in our little bowl. Okay, I like that, but it might be a little more even on this side. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so we need wet glue for embossed paper, just because I just want to make sure it stays down very well, and you know, you have the raised papers on the embossed paper, so that wet glue will get down into the raised areas a little better. Okay, so we're gonna go here with this one. I love, love, love that. Okay, and we need a top right for this one. This one may need a little color too. Maybe this. Yeah, let's use that one. Works for me. Probably should check our time. Okay, so that's the top right. Put him over there. So we need a top right for this one. And we have a pattern paper. We have this. Let's try some music. Why not? Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm going to see if I can tear this a little more straight because it's going to be at the top edge of the tag. So we'll put that one in the trash. And then we're going to come down pretty far with this one because it's kind of long. So we're going to go to right here. Glue him down. Probably need to change my glue page. I get to gluing and going and I start sticking and I think, oh. Okay. What I usually do is I'll just kind of fold it in half. Okay, so we need a top right for this one. So let's go ahead and tear this piece evenly. And let's go ahead and do that with this piece too while we're at it. I think I'm going to leave it hanging over the edge on this side though. I kind of like that, so I'm good with that. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't find our top left piece for that, so we'll have to do both for that one. Okay, top left for this one. Let's see, we have some little pieces over here. That one's not going to be long enough. I would like some with a little bit of color. Let's try some of this. It's the embossed piece. Let's try that because I like it. Okay. And we're just going to slide him into place. Okay. Now for this one we need top right and top left. So let's do this. No, let me find some smaller pieces for this. Okay, those will work. So we're going to put this one here. And if you notice, I didn't glue that all the way because I only need a piece of this. So whatever doesn't have glue on it will come off. And we're just going to tear him right there. And then this one, that's kind of got a crooked edge. Let's tear it a little bit straighter. Okay. Now, of course, y'all won't have to be in a hurry to do yours or whatever. And I'm not really in a hurry. I'm just trying to get it done and see how quickly you can make this amount of tags. Okay, so now we have our two top pieces and a bottom right piece. So the next piece that in our pattern that's underneath is this piece here. So we're going to need the left side piece for it. And let me just check the time on the camera. Okay, we are at 27 minutes, so I don't think we're going to make it, but we're going to see how far we get. And if we don't make it, I'll finish them after the video's over with, and I'll come back and show them to you. Okay, so we need kind of a larger piece for this. So let's pull our big plate over here. And let's see, for this one, let's use some piano roll paper. Okay. Number one, I'm going to scoop this whole little stack up because I can't work on top of the stack. I don't want to. Okay, so we could go like this with this piece, and this is piano roll paper. It's a little bit difficult to work with because it is a rolled paper and it's been rolled like that for years. So what I'm going to do is just glue on top of my tag for this. Just like so. And then we're just going to glue this down and then tear away the excess. Ooh, you have to kind of be easy with the piano roll paper because it tears really easy, but I love the color of it. I love how very neutral it is, and I love that it adds that vintage feel to your project. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of that little piece. And then we're going to turn him sideways. Really and truly, we don't have to tear this piece off because it's going to be covered anyway, but I'd like to use that piece, so I'm going to keep it. Put it in my little small bowl. Okay, so we need a piece for here. And I have this piece, but it kind of feels like it's too much words. However, I do have this music piece that we could put here. Let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and take this bare edge off though. Okay, so we'll put that piece there. We're going to scoot it up just a little bit. Okay, So we need a piece for here. We need kind of a bigger piece. Hey, that might go perfect. Let's just go for it, for time's sake. And see, you don't always have to tear your pieces. If you're in a hurry or you're trying to do something really fast, you don't have to take the time to tear it, and it still looks just as cute. Okay, we have that for that one. And let's see, let's use this one for this one. Okay. Well, I feel like not being successful, but excuse me, 9 tags is a lot of tags, so maybe I just bit off more than I could chew. But it's okay. All right, and you know what? I think we can use this other piece right here, and it'll work. Okay, let's get rid of that glue page. And I like the little dotted edge over here, and I like how the pink shows through that edge a little, so it adds a little bit more color to it, but not so much that it's, you know, it overwhelms your piece. Okay, got that one down. Need one for this one here, and let's do, oh, you know what? I bet this piece would fit really good right here. Let's do that. And I'm just going to kind of tear it. I'm not going to get the ruler. And you know what? I might let the video just keep playing. This probably needed to be a little bit wider now that I'm looking at it, but I've already glued it down, so we'll work around it. Maybe we'll put a piece in the middle of this one or something to cover that. All right, so we need a larger piece for this one, and I like this sewing pattern piece, and I'm just going to tear a little bit of this off of the bottom because it's kind of plain, and let's tear the plain edge off over here. Get some glue on it. And I'm not opposed to going ahead and finishing these on video. If y'all don't mind a longer video, it'll just take me a little bit longer to do to put it together or whatever, but I guess I could do that for this one video. Okay, this one, we need to tear this off the bottom. Okay, and then we need a piece for here. Let's use this piece. Nope, it's not wide enough. This piece is, but it needs to be longer. I mean, we could use this piece. Nope, it's not wide enough either. Let me see what else we got in our bowl. My bowl is getting overflowing. Hey, we have this piece. That's too big. Oh. Nope, too big. Nope. Here's a pink piece. I think that piece will work. Okay, let's just go for it. For time's sake. And I'm going to come down here a little ways to tear. And I think I'm going to tear a little bit off the top edge too. Just to give it that torn look. Okay. I got paper flying everywhere over here. This is a really pretty pink color. Okay, we'll put that one there. And then we need a piece here. Why not some Edith Holden? And I'm just going to tear across for this. And tear down the side here. It's actually a little quicker to use the tear ruler. And then let's see. Yeah, see. Well, let's just go to this side. We'll use that straighter side right there, and then I'm going to tear right down through there. Okay. Okay, let me check our time. See where we're at. Okay, well, we've already passed the 33:11 mark, so that means I'm going to have to edit anyway, so I'm just going to let the video keep playing, and we're going to finish these last two pieces down here. So we need a taller piece and a shorter piece for the bottom left. So we're just going to go for it. Okay, let's use this piece. We'll use this piece here, and we need a little bit of color on this one. So maybe a piece of this pink we could use. Right there. And so see, we have same kind of tag, but it's got a completely different look. So let's keep going with these. So we need a piece down here. Let's add some color to this one. Let's do this piece, and I'm going to tear it a little bit smaller. Okay, so we have that piece, and then I have this piece that's, nope, I don't like that. That's too big. Oh, you know what? Have that piece that we could use. I think that would work. So I'm just going to tear it. And lay it down in there, just like so. Okay, let's do this one. What do we need on the bottom of this one? Let's use a piece of this. Okay, add our glue. Oh, we need wet glue for the embossed pieces. Hopefully this video won't be super duper long. I could add, I could speed it up and add music, but I have a lot of ladies who don't like that. So I try to do a good amount where it's not like that, but sometimes I just can't help it. Sometimes I'm working on a project that I know is going to take me a super amount of time, and so I need to do that. I don't like that piece there. Let's do, that overwhelms it. You know what? Let's do this piece. I think I need to. This is just a piece. This is some vintage newsprint paper, and I just stamped on it with a stamp. But I want to tear off the white edges. They're not white edges, but you know what I mean, the blank edges. I guess that's what I was trying to say. Blank edges. Okay. I like that. Okay. So now we need bottom two pieces for this. That's just so big. We have pink on there already. Maybe we could do a little bit of this. Would this be tall enough? I think so. Let's just go for it. Oh goodness. I am not as nimble as I used to be, y'all. I'm sure that a lot of you can relate. Okay. So we have that piece there. Now let's see. I have this little piece of sewing pattern paper here. So why don't we just tear the edge off a little just to give it a better edge. Sometimes I just don't like the straight edge. Sometimes I don't mind it, but sometimes I just don't like it. And on this one, I just don't like that straight edge, so I'm going to take just a second to get rid of it. Okay. Let's get some glue on here. There we go. Okay, now we need one for this one. Oh, you know what? I think this one that I've been trying to use forever will finally fit on a spot. So we're going to go for it. I just think that piece is pretty. This is from one of Amity Bloom's digitals right here. Okay. And then maybe, nope, don't like that. Oh, let's do this piece. And even though it's, you know, irregular shaped, and it also has music on it already, this is a larger size music. It's going in a different orientation, and I just like the look of it, so I'm going for it. Okay, got that one. Need a bottom right piece on this one. Okay, this one needs some help. I think I got this all kinds of crooked. Okay, maybe I'll go this way with it. This tag is probably going to be my least favorite, but I don't know. You know, sometimes when you're in your making process and there's something that you keep putting together and you're just not liking it, and so you keep playing with it, and then it becomes your favorite one once you finish it. Do y'all do that, or is it just me? Okay, we just need a little piece over here. Let's see what we have in our little bowl over here. Have this. That's kind of overkill. I have this teeny tiny piece. You know what? Let's use this and see what it looks like. Since I'm not liking this one already, we're gonna just play around with it a little bit. I might have to do it off camera because I'm sure you don't want this video to go 2 hours long. Alright, bottom piece for this one. We need a bit of a larger piece. We have this one. That would be pretty. Let's do this one. We're going to need, flip our glue page. Okay. So we'll put this one here. And then we need a piece for here. You know what? This is some sewing pattern paper. Let's use it, because why not? I tend to forget about using these, but I really like the look of them. And I like the effect that it gives it. Okay. So bottom right piece for this one, I have this little piece of embossed here. Let's just use it. Oh my. Okay, we have that, and then let's use this little tiny piece right here. Tore it a little, but it went right back together. Thank goodness. Okay, last one. We kind of need a bigger piece than that. Let's see what we have in this big bowl over here. I have this piece. This is one of the digitals that I got off of the Amity Bloom site, Etsy shop. So let's take a piece of this. Let's see how tall we need it. I kind of want it to be a little tall and go on up into that dictionary page. So let's just go this way with it. Okay. Let's flip our glue page over. I guess this is just going to have to be just a little bit longer of a video than my normal videos, but that's okay. Okay, so we'll go there with that, and I kind of want a wide piece right here, like a little bit wider of a piece. Oh, maybe we use this here. I kind of like that. Okay, so now let's look at what we've got. This is our pattern piece. Okay, so this one uses the same pattern. This one uses the same pattern. This one uses the same pattern. This one. There's this one. There's this one. This one. This one. And this one. So you can get 9 tags done in, okay, I'm showing 47 minutes and about 43 seconds, so about 50 minutes you can get, you know, so I'd say in an hour you can get 10 tags done. So, and that's just getting your paper on. And if you're not like me, you can talk less and you can probably get a lot more done. So what I will do is I will go ahead and finish putting an embellishment on there, like a ruffle or something, and I'll show you in the next video that I do the finished product of these tags and what I did to them, and we'll kind of go from there. So I hope you're enjoying this new way of collaging that I'm trying, and I hope that you're trying it too, and I hope that it's maybe a little bit easier of a collage method for those of you who are struggling with collage. So hopefully it's helped, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave them in the comment box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you will, and I hope y'all have a great day. Big hugs.